Hello, everyone. My name's Abby Elliott. I'm a senior here at Lowcountry Preparatory School. I have been on the yearbook staff since the ninth grade, so this year marks my fourth and final year. This year, I was also editor-in-chief, so I wanted to make this video to showcase this year's yearbook, the theme, and why we chose it, and the yearbook staff. So this year's theme is 2022 to 2023, our box office hit. So on the front cover, we have the LA landscape wrapped around, just to introduce us to the Hollywood-esque style and why we chose to take a more cinematic approach. So I'm going to share my screen and take you to the title page. So Marlin Pictures presents 2022 to 2023, a box office hit. As you can see, we have the Hollywood sign in the background, and in the foreground, palm trees lining the way to take us in to LA. And I'm going to go ahead and explain why we chose that now. So here's our theme page. So a box office hit, welcome to LA. Throughout 2022, our students have been living as the main character in their own stories. As the protagonist, we live in our own spotlight and we carry the legacy of LPS with us. While our movie develops, so do our interactions with others, conflicts we face, and the lessons that we learn, good and bad. Lowcountry students experience all of this and more throughout the years spent in this evolutionary environment. Not only do we play the main characters in our lives, but we learn to craft our own unique cinematography necessary to direct our lives with the world as our audience. So without further ado, lights, camera, action, 2022, our box office hit. So below that, I gave just a little history of Hollywood. Hollywood is a neighborhood located in Los Angeles, California, that is synonymous with the glamour, money, and power of the entertainment industry. It is the show business capital of the world, as we all know, and it started in 1908 with the Count in Monte Cristo, and by 1911, the first movie studio appeared on Sunset Boulevard, which we also have showcased in our book. The original Hollywood sign actually said Hollywood Land, and it was not until about 1923 that was changed. And then I dove into the 60s and 70s, which was the second golden age of Hollywood, with directors like Martin Scorsese and Stanley Kubrick, who are known for their noteworthy films that embraced the counterculture of the 1960s, with movies like Bonnie and Clyde, The Graduate, 2001: A Space Odyssey, and of course, The Godfather. By the 70s and 80s, computer-assisted special effects had evolved and helped launch massive blockbuster action movies like we all know and love, including Star Wars, Indiana Jones, and feel-good movies like Jaws by Steven Spielberg, Rocky, and E.T. And it really just showed how feel-good movie lovers could go into the studio and escape from reality. So I included some images on the bottom from Star Wars, The Graduate, Casablanca, Wizard of Oz, and Avatar. And I really dove in this last paragraph to how the changing technology has altered the course of cinematography, and the box office now in 2023. So in this era, we have so much new technology that if you saw Avatar this year, has really altered the box office, and it's always changing on a continuous cycle. So there's no telling what will happen next. On the right, I have Maddie Davis's beautiful artwork at the top. She drew the Hollywood sign, which is just glamorous. And I'm going to get into those movies, but first I'm going to read my letter. Dear student body, about a year ago, my father gave me a list of movies to watch before heading off into the real world. It included The Godfather, E.T., Casablanca, and of course, Indiana Jones. He always said movies teach us the most valuable lessons. And that is why this year's Lowcountry 2022 to 2023 yearbook theme is our box office hit. 2 years ago, I never thought I would step back into a movie theater. During the pandemic, cinema died and the box office dropped to an all-time low. Finally, it has returned, and with it, the fantasy that a good movie gives you. From a young age, I always dreamed of being Hepburn in Sabrina, finally meeting Tyler Durden from the Fight Club movie, and having someone care for me as much as Buttercup in The Princess Bride. This year, we dove into our student body as a whole and how each class separately emulates certain films. Through the iconic Hollywood landscape, we took Lowcountry straight to the California skyline. We envisioned this theme showcasing just how successful this year has been for every member of the student body, with every student being Oscar-worthy. After 4 years on the yearbook staff, I am extremely saddened for my final curtain, but thank you all for making my time at Lowcountry a movie that I'll never forget. Your editor-in-chief, Abby Elliott. So I actually have, in no particular order, my top 10 movies, which include Fight Club, Casablanca, La La Land, Pulp Fiction, of course, Breakfast at Tiffany's, American Psycho, The Godfather, so on and so forth. And then at the bottom of the page, I also included this list that is real that my dad gave me. I haven't checked all of them off yet. I'm working on it, but I'm going to try to finish them all before I head off to college. So next, I'm going to dive into our yearbook staff with this page in our yearbook, which is Yearbook Behind the Scenes. So throughout this year in Yearbook, we have made so many memories. Ms. Scarborough leads our amazing yearbook staff during our lunch and study hall every day in her class. We have a fun yearbook workshop days where we all go to Ms. Scarborough's house to work on our spreads while eating pizza, Chick-fil-A, and team building. Yearbook is a half-credit course where students work together to finish our weekly deadlines. This class helps students grow their skills in journalism, photography, decision-making, and creatively organizing content. Our 2022-2023 Yearbook Angels have made this year our best yet. Coming from someone that has watched this club grow from about 4 people to this huge staff has truly just changed. Like, it's crazy. And I am so thankful for everyone on this staff. I'm so thankful to have so many helping hands. And I just wanted to say that if you're interested in Yearbook, you could just take a photo, you could make a layout, you could ask for quotes. There's a place for everyone on our staff. So next year, there's some big shoes to fill. So you guys need to come join. It's such a great time, and it's truly made my time at Lowcountry one that I'll never forget. So here we have all of us at Miss Scarborough's. We have all of us in our cute sweatshirts that we design. And then here's all of the behind the scenes and everyone on the staff. So now, without further ado, I wanted to introduce who this year's yearbook is dedicated to. I'll give you a hint. It's what classroom I'm in. This is someone that's been here for the past 9 years, working tirelessly, and without her, Lowcountry would not be the same. So here, this year's dedication is to Mrs. Lindsay Bloomdahl. Mrs. Bloomdahl has contributed to enriching Lowcountry Prep for the past 9 years. She teaches 6th, 7th, and 8th grade English language arts. Mrs. Bloomdahl is dedicated to excellence as middle school director and testing coordinator. She's a loving mother of her daughter, Hayes, who is beautiful and so cute, wife, respected teacher, and a true star model. Students can always expect a warm hello from her and encouragement with every task. Thank you, Mrs. Bloomdahl, for all the work that you do. Lowcountry wouldn't be the same without you. So we reached out to some of her close family members, like her husband, to really just give us a dive into Mrs. Bloomdahl's life with some pictures and some quotes from her friends and family. We also have some quotes from staff here, like Miss Scarborough, Miss Sandor, and my mom. Lots of pictures of Hayes, and we even got a quote from one of her students, Lawson. So thank you so much, Mrs. Bloomdahl. Lowcountry would never be the same without your hard work and effort that you put in every single day. And I'm going to miss you so much next year. So thank you so much. Now I'm going to stop sharing my screen and just give a little closing. So go get your yearbooks today. And I hope that you guys love them. We put so much time and effort into this yearbook. We do every year, and you guys contribute to it. Every time you gave us a quote, you uploaded something to a Google form or filled out a survey, you helped us in every way. And so everyone had their hands in making this yearbook. So thank you guys all so much. This has truly been a time here at Lowcountry that I'll never forget. And I'm going to miss the yearbook staff and all of the members and Miss Scarborough, but thank you all so much. And I really hope you enjoy it. We work so hard. So thank you guys.